สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome back to Edward Insight here on GBN Station. You're now with me, Gongana Wishitpan, giving you updates on Buddhist activities from around the world. Let's get started. Telangana is all set to add a major tourist attraction as Buddha Vanam project, built as the world's largest Buddhist heritage theme park, is ready for inauguration.The prestigious project, which is expected to attract international tourists, has come up on 275 acres at Naranjuna Sakar, one of the country's largest and famous dams, and a major tourist center located around 150 kilometers from Hyderabad. Said to be first of its kind, Buddha Vanam project showcases a glimpse of the life of Gautam Buddha.It features monasteries, eco-tourism resort, cottages, and food courts. Claimed to be the country's biggest Buddhist circuit, it houses Asia's biggest dome, consisting of a stupa. The first phase of the 100 crore rupee project has been completed and is ready to be thrown open to people.According to Telangana Tourism Department official,The park has been developed as a key destination in the international Buddhist tourism circuit. It is expected to attract international tourists, especially those Tibet, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Thailand, Singapore, and other Southeast Asian countries. An exhibition of Buddhist sculptures from Buxing County, East China's Shandong Province,opened at the National Museum of China Wednesday. Named Mirror of the Mind, the exhibition features 119 pieces of artifacts made of various materials, including stone, gilded bronze, and white pottery, according to a statement on the museum's official website. The 4-month exhibition is divided into 3 sections: historical development of Buddhist sculpture from Buxing,carving and casting techniques, and the spiritual meaning behind these works of art, said the statement. The county is one of the representative regions of the art Buddhist sculpture in Shandong Province. It boasts sculptures with distinctive regional characteristics and inclusiveness. Thai Airways is launching a special Buddhist pilgrimage site, one in which passengers can chant mantras while flying over temples.The 3-hour flight will take in 99 sacred sites around Thailand, ensuring passengers will receive positive energy from chanting. The flight will take off from Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport at 13:30 and return at 16:30 on 30th November. Viwatpia Wirod EVP of Thai's commercial operations said that the flight is designed to bolster the domestic tourism market.The special flight is also in line with the Thai government's tourism policy, according to the Bangkok Post. On board, passengers will receive a themed prayer book and various religious charms. Dr. Kata Shinbunchon, a celebrity fortune teller and religion history expert, will lead the Buddhist chanting on board.Passenger will fly over 99 holy sites in the capital and 31 provinces, including Chonburi, Rayong, Surat Thani, Pajawap Khiri Khan, Nakhon Pathom, Suphanburi, Ayutthaya, Phitsanulok, Sukhothai, Chayapum, and Nakhon Ratchasima. Thai Airways has confirmed that the flight will only accept bookings up until 25th November. Economy class will cost 6,000 baht.And business will set you back 10,000 baht. In the efforts to boost integrity in the era of Industrial Revolution 4.0, the provincial governor of Loi Province, Thailand, Chaithawat Niamsiri, recently collaborated with other government officials to organize a weekly Wednesday alms offering under the theme Open Town to Arts and Culture.The goal is to pass this long-standing tradition down to the next generation and instill morality among the people. The procession started around 6 a.m. People gathered in front of the city hall, ready to make merit offering food to the monks. The alms offering to monks is one of the popular activities for Buddhists in Thailand. It is a simple and beautiful culture where people offer a handful of sticky rice in a bowl. Today, the offerings are changed to not only sticky rice but also packaged snacks, instant noodles, canned food, and sweets. Psychologist Susan Peacock from Mindfulness Organization gives some top tips on how to practice meditation in our everyday lives. 1. Bring your attention to your breathing when you first wake up in the morning before you get out of bed. Just notice your breath. 2. Notice changes in your posture. Be aware of how your body and mind feel when you get up from your desk or walk outside the office. This will help bring awareness to your transitions. 3. Take time to notice taste, texture, and smell when you're eating or drinking. Give thought to where the food has come from and all the connections that have been made before it has made its way to you. Really savor it. 4. Notice your body while walking or standing. Feel the air on your face, arms, and legs as you walk. And 5. Are you fully present when you're about to start a meeting or telephone conversation, or are you still mentally involved in your prior interaction? Positive thinking is very healthy and helpful to life, but it's so hard to practice it in your daily life. Today, the teaching monk will be sharing you 5 hacks to be more positive.
Change your mind to change the world. A lot of people is talking about being positive thinker, and it's actually very helpful, very healthy to be positive thinking. When we think positively, we will look at the world around us, the very same circumstances, in a much more positive way, which make our mind become much happier. If we look at our job, our life, our relationship in a very negative way, we will feel that we live our life in suffer. But at the end of the day, we can only change the reality of life. We can only embrace it, every challenge. If we become more positive thinker, we can have more willpower to solve the problem, to endure the challenge that we have. So there are 5 tips that you can do to become much more positive thinking. Number 1, be present. If we keep thinking about the past, about the future, we actually cannot think positively easily. Thinking about the past always brings about the sense of disappointment, guilt, or shame. While thinking about the future usually gives the sense of worry, overly concerned about things that may or may not happen at all. When we become more present, we become more appreciative of things that we have, rather than putting our mind on things that we can change or things that we don't have. That way, we become more positive about our life or ourselves. Number 2, focus on the cause, not the outcome. Whenever we do something, we always expect the outcome to be impressed by people in this way or that way. We focus too much on the outcome, but whatever outcome, it depends on many factors, some controllable, some uncontrollable. But the cause for make that happen is actually totally up to you. It depends on your input. So focus on the cause, focus on how you do it, not how people like it. That will make a lot of changes. That will put your mind on the positive part, because you will input your best to do it, rather than trying to speculate what people would think about it, how people would take it. That way you become more positive about yourself. Number 3, accept and adapt. There are things in life that you can't change the fact that it's going to happen. There are things unpleasant that will happen the way it is. We can only accept the reality of things that is uncontrollable and keep doing what we can, adapt ourselves to different given situations. So, if we put too much attention or focus on the outcome of things that we can't change, why this happening, the ups and downs in life, then we always being sad, being disappointed. But if we accept that there are things in life that's going to go up, it's going to go down, and keep rolling along with it, adapt ourselves to the different given situation. Number 4, stop blaming and stop justifying. When something happens, we like it to find people to blame. Blame the time, blame the traffic, blame our relationship, blame the job, blame the weather. We always have something to blame. So when we blame, finally we're gonna have the feeling that everything around us is terrible. So it means you cannot find something pleasant about yourself at all. But if you keep blaming about everything all the time, which also related to the second point, justifying yourself. Many times we come up with many reasons that to make us feel correct, feel right. Even though deep down inside we know that those reasons are not really true. We're just trying to come up with something that justify ourselves that we make the right choice. So if we stop blaming, stop justifying it, and start taking responsibilities, that will help us to become more positive, become more present, rather than talking about past or future again. And number 5, ask the question what and how instead of why and who. When something happens, if we ask ourselves the questions, what have we learned from it? How I can overcome this challenge and how I can change it, how I can find a solution, then you become more present and you can put your focus and attention on the problems. But if you ask the question, why is this happening to me? Who should do it? Who should be the one to be blamed? You're not going to change anything at all. You're actually going to develop a sense of negative thinking that everybody is wrong, everybody is bad, the whole world is terrible. It is not fair that it's happening to me. So not only that result is not coming, things don't get changed, you actually reduce your willpower in order to solve the problem. So change the way you're asking the question on whatever given situation. So this way, with these 5 simple tips, you can be a positive thinker very, very easily.
And please make sure to like and subscribe Mind Stories YouTube channel. Let us end at Word Insight with the Buddha's Dharma quote. Indeed, he who moves in the company of fools grieves for longing. Association with fools is ever painful, like partnership with an enemy. But association with the wise is happy, like meeting one's own kinsman. And that's it for our At Word Insight this week. Please make sure to check out all episodes of our news program on our website, gbnus.com. Thank you for joining us. See you again next week. สวัสดีค่ะ